Welcome back to Let's Talk Live. People of the Jewish faith around the world will gather this upcoming Sunday to celebrate Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year.
And here to talk through some ideas for creating a meaningful and festive dinner experience for your entire family and friends during the holidays, well, Jonathan Stahl and Abby Cherner. Hi, how are you guys?
I have a Jewish uncle, but he doesn't drink, so I've never had this cocktail, so I'm looking forward to this.
All right, well, right here we have our honey cake cocktail.
Well, wait a minute. Tell me real quick, Jonathan.
Okay.
The whole deal about the honey cake is because it's apples and honey are a symbol.
Yep, having a sweet new year, so
Right,
some of the
okay.
traditions are apples and honey, so we
Okay.
want to kind of put that into a cocktail for you.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right, so do you want to help me out here?
I love mixing a cocktail.
So
Where
what
do we start
we've
here?
done here is we've had some Catoctin Creek rye. It's a local rye out of Virginia. All right, so we've been letting some herbs be in there overnight.
Is it just a coffee filter?
Yeah, it's just a coffee filter.
Okay.
So we had it in the fridge overnight.
Oh, it smells. Oh,
so what you're going to
good.
do is
Okay.
you're going to pour that, and you're going to do 2.5 of those.
2.5.
And I'm just going to.
What happens if I do 3?
You can do whatever you want. It's fine.
All right.
So we got to Uber him home.
Yeah. We got it. Okay, 2.5.
All right. Now we're gonna add some orange juice to that as
All
well.
right.
So
Fresh squeezed orange
one from the
juice.
top, the large size.
All right.
Now, when I make cocktails at home, I don't use one of these.
No, you don't.
I just pour it in the glass with some ice.
So another half right there. Just a little
Another
orange
half,
juice,
okay.
So you mix drinks like Mom does cooking. Just a pinch of this.
Yeah,
and just half
exactly.
a bottle. Why not?
To taste.
Which normally you would, but when you want to get that exact flavor,
Yeah,
in
these
the
crack
drink, we're
cocktails.
trying to
Okay.
create something.
All right.
Annie Landsman, a guest writer on the Jewish Food Experience, came up with this cocktail itself. So here's a little honey, adding the sweetness to it.
Awesome.
All right, now, so your most important thing is you're going to be stirring for me.
All right.
All right. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to add a little ice in there for you, just to cool it down a little bit. So we're going to serve this one neat. So we have our martini glass here, just chilling down for you. So we're just going to dump that out. All right. I'm going to take for you one of our oranges. So we're going to have that.
Oh, look at that.
smell
Nice.
right
Yeah.
now. Great, yeah.
All right. Well, that was just a little teaser for the glass.
Okay.
All right.
Still
Ready for
serve?
this? You're good to go.
Okay.
I'm going to pour this in for you.
Fancy.
This is yeah. Where did you get this little thing too?
I got it from a bartending website, but you can
okay.
probably find it on Amazon or anywhere you want.
All right. I like
Right, so
the idea.
Another orange zest?
That was for the glass. This is for the drink. And there you go. So whichever one of you want to fight over it, we have a little duel.
You made it. You drink it. 2 straws. 2 straws. Oh, come on. Take a real sip.
Well, it's a martini. You're just supposed to sip it.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. Act like you're in college. Chug that bad
Right
boy.
there. Well, that's
Let me show you how it's done.
absolutely delicious. Oh, my goodness. All right. She did have a long morning, so you keep that for a while.
This is light. Not that heavy. Like I thought it was going to be heavier, more of a, very citrusy. This is good.
That's a great fall cocktail.
Yes, we've been talking about the pumpkin spice that's crazy out there. If you love pumpkin spice, you're going to love this.
Yeah, this has a nice, spicy, orangey, citrusy flavor, and it's delicious.
It's the infused. There's some allspice, some anise, star anise, and then some cinnamon in there.
Okay. All right, Abby. Table toppers now. We got to look great when our guests come over.
Right, this you want to do before you've had Jonathan. So we have a couple of ideas. Rosh Hashanah is all about fall and fall colors, and some of the symbols of the season, as you talked about, were the apples and the honey. And another symbol of Rosh Hashanah that's a little bit lesser known is the pomegranate. So I stuck with sort of 2 color themes. One is more sort of pomegranate, little deeper colors.
Right.
And what I like to do is an odd number of arrangements. So what I've got here, odd number of items in your arrangement.
So is that like a lily?
This is a Peruvian lily, Ultrameria. You can actually find this in most grocery stores carry it. So if you don't want to make 2 separate trips to the florist and the grocery store, you can kind of knock it out. And we got the pomegranate and a little grouping of 3 over here. If you particularly like these colors, I've got, again, the Peruvian lilies and some freesia and groupings of apples. Again, think odd numbers. And depending on what size your table is, you can do this running down the table. You can have it in the center of a table if it's round. And throw in more symbols of the season with little apple dishes. And I've got 3 different colors of honey that, again, you can just get at your grocery store.
Yeah, I like the amber and the light. Because you're suggesting honey as a gift if you're going somewhere for dinner for Rosh Hashanah, right?
Exactly. So I thought, again, sticking with the symbols of the season, the honey, and what I've shown here are some beeswax candles that you can, again, find on the internet.
Okay.
And I've done some labels with a little bit of a flair of the bee that I got in the stamp set.
Right.
And did that here so you can make a little gift note. And then I found these honey bear shaped bottles at the Specialty Bottle Company.
I was going to say, where did you get those? Because those are adorable.
Yeah, so Specialty Bottle. They found it online and unbelievably reasonably priced. I couldn't believe. I think I have, unfortunately, cases of these in my house right now. Perfect. And just tied it with a bit of ribbon. And if you're going to someone's house who has children, I thought one fun idea would be sticking with the apple theme. Was this apples to apples game?
Or adults, because I can barely play that game. I'm not good at games, but I can play that
Junior
game.
versions.
Oh, okay, perfect.
This game is really fun after that drink. Sort of
Okay, got it.
yeah, party game. And then this is apple letters, which is a riff on bananagrams. Oh, again, sticking with the symbols.
All right.
Excellent. I'm going to grab this cocktail over here.
Okay.
Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year.
Begins
Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday. Happy New Year.
Someone needs a place to have dinner. They can join us at one of our 3 dinners we're hosting from the Jewish Food Experience at local restaurants. There's some information on jewishfoodexperience.com.
Do you have to be Jewish?
You don't. Anyone can come.
Excellent.
We'll be
That sounds
serving
like a fabulous
cocktails and
dinner.
having pretty tables.
You had me
there
at
you go.
cocktails and pretty tables.
You got it.
You got
Jonathan
it
and
there.
Abby from the Jewish Food Experience, thank you. Cheers.
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 Thanks.
Abby will share this, okay? Here, go and have a sip of
Happy
that.
New Year, you guys.
After the break, we're shedding light on those lives lost from the September 11th attacks 14 years ago. Stay with us to hear how a local family is remembering their daughter. We're back in a moment.